Hello folks, this is Pastor Mike with a 5-minute video blog. You know, we are being inundated with witchcraft in this country. Paul said in Galatians chapter 3, "O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you?" And I believe that's the right term there. The Old Testament tells us, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch or allow a witch to live." And in Deuteronomy 18, we see that witchcraft and enchantments, especially enchantments, are as part of the 9 forbidden practices that God gives. God tells His people, do not have anything to do with this. Several years ago, there was a book that came out called The Law of Attraction. Now, somebody had given me a few years ago an old book on witchcraft principles. That law of attraction was inside that book on witchcraft. The law of attraction basically says that if you pronounce the right words with the right positive mental attitude, then all of a sudden the things that you pronounce will just happen. It's like you can, with your mouth, you can create your own reality, or you can create your own world. Well, a few years after that, there was a book came out, a video called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. She claims that, and she marketed this to all the businesses and all the executives and things like that, even to housewives, to teach them this principle of the law of attraction that basically says if you have the right positive mental attitude and you say the right things, then you can create good business contacts, you can create wealth, you can create health, you can create all of these things by saying the right kind of words with your mouth. That's enchantments, and that's witchcraft. And it just blew me away. Somebody sent me an email the other day, and they said, "Pastor Mike, take a look at this." It's like an addition to The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. It's called The Secret to Teen Power. Here's the explanation from Amazon.com. It says, since its original publication, The Secret has inspired millions to live extraordinary lives. The Secret to Teen Power makes the knowledge of the law of attraction accessible and relevant to today's teens. It explains the law of attraction in relation to teen issues such as friends and relationships, schoolwork, and self-image. It explains how teens can transform their own lives and live by their dreams, or live their dreams by understanding and using the power they have in their hands. The Secret to Teen Power promises to follow the path of The Secret, inspiring teens and young people to bring joy and harmony to all aspects of their life. Now, if you go to Amazon.com, there is a promotional video there for this book, and I watched this video, and it blew me away. It basically is marketing the power of enchantment witchcraft to teenagers, and by telling them you can have wealth, you can have everything that you want as a teenager by following these simple steps. And you have to stop and imagine what it was like for you when you were 15, 16 years old. And imagine if you were to make a list of the top 5 things that most teenagers want, probably none of them are any good for them. But this is selling witchcraft to an entire generation, not just to the older folk, not just to the business executives. And we know that the New Age movement has infiltrated just about every sector of business in this country and in the world. Now it's targeting our teenagers. You know, it is one thing if they're reading Harry Potter books. Now they're reading something that they believe is reality to them. That if they enchant the right words with a positive mental attitude, then they can create their own wealth. They can have anything that they want by speaking the magic words. Let me give you a quote up here on the screen. You take a look at this. You have to begin speaking words of faith over your life. Your words have enormous creative power. The moment you speak something out, you give birth to it. This is a spiritual principle, and it works whether what you're saying is good or bad, positive or negative. Now I'm going to put 2 pictures up on the screen, and you take a guess as to who said this. You can just take your pick. The quote actually came from Joel Osteen's book, Your Best Life Now, which is ridiculous because I don't want my best life now. I want it in heaven for all of eternity. Or you could look at the life and ministry of Joyce Meyer, who used to be a necromancer, who used to be a tarot card reader, and now she's out going around the world telling everybody that the answer is right under their nose, that if they want success and if they want positive things in their life, all they have to do is use the faith-filled words of witchcraft in order to get it. The Bible says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you? And I believe that witchcraft not only is taking over our country, but it's taking over our churches. watch and pray as we approach the last days. This is Pastor Mike. You can get more information from us at www.watchmanbroadcast.com. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.